What up, y'all? Welcome back to the next episode of Don't Do That on Mad as Hell Monday.
We mad as hell!
Mad as hell, y'all. We got some interesting topics for you today. Topic was very interesting to me on Friday when I found it too. We have 7 children found in the back of a U-Haul truck. 2 men charged. Okay, then we have 68 alleged white supremacist gang members hit over dealing fentanyl and illegal drugs. Illegal guns as well. But, you know, it goes a little further than that, too. And then a GOP senator has the caucasity to tell Native American candidate to go back where she came from.
Ooh.
She's already home, bro. She's home. Welcome, 16. Welcome. Yes, interesting topics today. But of course, smoke of the F.
Smoke of the F.
From the House of Dank. Not something a little different. Good Life Infusions.
Good Life Infusions?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's that?
Red Raspberry Kush.
Raspberry Kush.
From the House of Dank, y'all.
Yep. And just in case anyone was wondering, you are listening to Mad Dog McGraw, Neanderthal. Shout out to the homie Mad Dog McGraw.
Shout out to Mad Dog McGraw.
And make sure you check out that Sincere Sinatra interview on the return episode of the Wake and Bake Show.
Rather hilarious session, by the way, I have to say. Shout out to the hater, the sabotagers.
Right, the haters and the sabotagers.
Well, yeah, because they are 2 different entities.
This is true.
Haters are over there, and the sabotagers just don't want to see.
Sabotagers are even more sad. But what's first up?
Well, fuck.
Red Raspberry Kush, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't cough like this. This is messed up.
Oh, you do now.
Fish be hitting.
All right.
All right. Now these kids, the 7 kids, were
in a U-Haul truck.
in a back of a U-Haul truck where there's no light, air conditioning, no nothing. Just simply the back of the truck. And we're not talking the standard, regular 4x4 or however you want to call it, S10 or whatever, those small, regular trucks we're talking about. We're talking the big movers. So, there was no power or air conditioning. 2 men were arrested.
Of course.
I-44 in Marshfield, Missouri, September 29th. So this was last week, was whenever this had happened. The troopers stopped the truck for a standard traffic violation before finding the children in the back of the car.
Wow.
I might not be pronouncing these names right, but Shaquem Bristol, 31, and Musa Omar, 22, are charged with 7 counts of first-degree endangering the welfare of a child, creating substantial risk. Now,
I'm tripping.
2 other women were in the front of the truck. They were on the first one that said they were on the way to Buffalo. The other one says they were on the way to Arizona. Me personally, the only thing I could think of, you have 7 kids in the back of a U-Haul. There's only one thing that I can think of.
What?
It's called trafficking.
Flat out.
I don't care.
Flat out. And then this hit me too when she was telling it, because like I said every show, we really have been deep diving into YouTube and social media so that we can make this show better and give you guys more info. So we were watching something this morning, and they were talking about young Dolph.
Oh.
Talking about young Dolph and how these two cats, you know, young cats, basically threw their lives away. Killing young Dolph. And so it's like, now you got two 21-year-old cats that are trafficking 7 children.
No, one was 32, the other one was 22.
Okay, so 32 and 22. So the 22-year-old the 32-year-old, you still young, bro.
But you were definitely older than that 22-year-old.
Throwing your life away, man.
And the fact that you basically just got lucky for just putting them in danger. That's all you got charged with. Because that's probably all they could find you for.
Bro.
There's probably the only evidence they had is that endangerment charge. But the simple fact that I guarantee you they were probably trafficking them kids.
What else are you doing with them? What else are you doing with them? 7 kids in the back of the U-Haul truck.
Were the women the goats for y'all? To, lure them children into into your... grass there. I think I can also come up with
I'm just mad. The stuff that we have to report on this show, I mean, and this is on we do this show 3 times a week, and we literally have brand new stuff, vile, disgusting stuff that's going on in the world every show.
There's no evidence that there was, like I said, there was no evidence, and that's the only reason why you got away with it at the end of the day, because there's no reason why you would have 7 kids in the back of a U-Haul truck. They ranged, and this is where it's like how, ranging the age from 2 to 13 years old. 2 years old to 13-year-old. 2 years old to 13-year-old. That's the age range from them 7 kids. So what do you need?
Is your ass whooped? Is your ass whooped? Both of y'all.
And them 2 women that you have with you.
You
guys need a good beat down.
Straight up. Straight up.
There's no other reason for y'all to have 7 kids in the back of a U-Haul like that. And then your stories were already messed up to begin with.
Man.
Going to New York and the other one to Arizona. Probably should have got your stuff straight before you, decided to say anything or part your greasy ass lips.
Well, we go back and forth, so with the heavy to the, we're going to go from the heavy to the not so heavy, but still kind of heavy, but amusing, but disgusting and vile at the same time.
What we got going on?
We're going to talk about... I'm gonna keep on this dude, man, because...
Are we talking about 1,000 bottles?
Here we go.
Baby oil.
Hey, diddle with a kitty in the middle.
I don't think it was a kitty in the middle.
Well,
Smitty may have been in the middle.
Hey, diddle with a kitty. A kid.
Oh, a kitty.
A little kitty in the middle. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
All right, so we did the Justin Bieber thing with the Odell Beckham. Everybody's seen that video. That was foul. We know what's going on with that. But now we just this morning have learned the Diddler had a tunnel, y'all. The Diddler had a tunnel that came from his bedroom
to other areas, other people's houses.
Under the house, freshly dug, and led to other celebrities' homes. We can't make this up, man.
You guys, this trial is going to be insane.
The tunnel went to other celebrities'
I want to know who these. I want names, y'all.
Whose homes did they go to?
Wow,
who lived in close proximity to Diddy? I need to know.
We all need to know. Everybody's inquiring mind has a right to know, because if that's the case, if you have evidence of people like that are just like him, and they're still allowed to be walking around free while this man is also locked up,
a tunnel?
The fudge?
A tunnel?
Who hurt you? Bro. Did Clyde hurt you?
Clyde hurt you.
Did he diddle your diddler?
Man.
Did he diddler your booty hole too? Did he make his diddler go in your mouth as well?
Did he tell me who did he do?
Did he did a lot? And he did do it. So I really don't care.
He did a whole lot.
At the end of the day, he did it. We all know he did it. And yet, you know, even whenever there was all that stuff, just like with R. Kelly, everybody fucking knew what R. Kelly was. Everybody knew who R. Kelly was. And everybody heard. Everybody heard.
But this is going to be funny too.
Everybody heard. Everybody knew what kind of person he was too. And yet y'all dumbass parents still let your minor kids go with this man.
They knew what was going on.
Y'all wanted you sold y'all kids to the devil.
About this.
Yes, I'm gonna say it.
That's what it
Bieber,
was.
your mama sold you. Don't care. Usher, your mama sold you too.
Oof.
I'm sorry.
Pageant moms.
I'm sorry because I understand times are tough for everybody. Times were tough for everybody. But is it genuinely worth it? I mean, they got lots of money now. Lots of money, but are they fully mentally okay though? Are you though?
We could do a whole show on child stars who had crazy lives, but why were they there in the first place? What put them in position to get the money, get the bag, but had these crazy lives because they were just thrust into the industry?
Look at the life that Bieber had. Look at all those questionable ass shit that he used to do, and everybody would be like, "Yo, what is wrong with you? Does it make sense now?"
I feel sorry for the Biebs.
But I do too. But you're also gonna end up having, and there will be people out there, and this is the sad, sickening part, is because then it's gonna be like, well,
these people that sacrifice themselves willingly for that shit. But then
you also have people that will sit there in the comments and be like, well, they did that to us for this many years. They did that to us for so many years. They'll do that. They deserve it because we got that treatment 400 years ago. Nobody fucking deserves it. And shame on you.
I'm telling you, two wrongs don't make a right.
Shame on you. Because this tit for tat stuff that we got going on, this racial divide that people want to keep this shit up with.
An eye for an eye leaves everybody blind.
Exactly. I'm not saying don't always turn the cheek. You don't always have to turn the cheek. Because there's certain situations that you just can't.
And you just won't.
But if you want to stay racially divided, I think people that want to stay racially divided, I don't care if you were from here or not, you need to go. You're not making the world a better place. Go kill yourselves.
So now let's go to your topic.
Alright, so the next one, and it's hilarious because the name is what got me.
Okay, what's this?
The name is what 68 alleged white supremacist gang members are being charged with illegal guns, drugs, you know, the typical bullcrap.
Wait, 68. Say that again.
68 alleged California white supremacists have been charged with drug trafficking, weapons violations, and COVID-19 loan fraud.
Okay.
Which was the PPP loans or whatever that is that help businesses get back on, you know, get back on their feet.
Right.
So you have the members of the San Fernando Valley Peckerwoods. You guys really couldn't come up with something better. Peckerwoods.
San Fernando Valley Peckerwoods.
Peckerwoods, yeah.
Wow.
Now they are backed, of course, by the area name. All right, for the woodies out there, fucking dumb. Federal grand indictment. There's a 76 count. Federal grand jury indictment. This is another thing that they've been watching also for quite some time. Now, they were not just trafficking fentanyl and other drugs, but committing robberies and perpetuating financial fraud to fund both their criminal enterprise and the Aryan Brotherhood. Now, as good little gang members do, they still manage to find a way to link up with each other. So they're also involved with the Mexican Mafia. Who would have thought, right? That them dumbasses would have actually decided to, you know, be like, okay, let's, you know, hook up with them guys, even though they know that they don't look like our asses. They tried to build a wall. but we're still gonna join forces with the Peckerwoods.
With the Peckerwoods. Keep that. Keep that.
So,
Keep
yeah,
that.
it's been tracked back to December 2016. So they've been watching them for the last 8 years. Basically, yeah, they've been watching them as long as
they've been watching the Peckerwoods for 8 years.
Yep. So this is basically probably going to be another kind of RICO case. Of this
Those unruly, rotten Peckerwoods.
I know, right? Man.
Ah, boy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got for that.
All right, so here's one that a lot of hey, hold on, Mad Dog.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Hey, for all my nerds out there.
Oh no.
For all my nerds out there. Alert, alert, alert. One of my favorite shows from the 80s cartoon is getting a live action adaptation, and they've been talking about it, and I had chilled back in the cut. I chilled back in the cut until I got confirmation. They actually have a leading actor for the role of the guy. I can't even remember his name. Whoever rides in, wait for it, the Black Lion in Voltron. Yeah. Yeah. Voltron the movie. Voltron.
It was giving
a
lot of Transformers vibes though.
Hey, this young guy's name is Daniel Quintoye. I think that's how you pronounce it. Daniel Quintoye. His acting credits, he's never been in a major motion picture before. He was actually Tom Holland's understudy in some Broadway stuff that Tom Holland did. I don't know anything about. I don't do musicals. That's why I try to tell y'all. No, on Joker too.
Greatness came from a musical, though. Greatness came from a musical. Tom Holland is great.
Yeah, Tom Holland is great. Tom Holland's great, but this guy was it Daniel Quintoye was his understudy, and now he has been cast in the leading role in Voltron. Now, of course, they're gonna probably get one or two bigger, A-listers to be like, someone to carry the film, because this guy is, went behind the ears, still, young cat, real young cat, probably his early 20s or something, but the film is being made by Amazon and MGM, and I will give MGM and Amazon a pass and say that I have a little confidence in them strictly because of From.
Oh God, that was great, you guys.
From?
Oh my God.
From? Bruh.
You guys need to watch. It's
pretty good, man. It's
crazy.
It's good. I think I said it before in one of the episodes, but I'm saying it again. So that
another great movie, great show.
Amazon and MGM are behind it, and I think the guy who directed Red Notice with Gal Gadot, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and I'm blanking out. It might have been Chris Evans. It might have been Chris Evans as a part of that.
You said, what was it?
Red Notice.
Are you sure?
Red Notice.
Are you sure it wasn't Ryan Reynolds? Was it the one that?
May have been Ryan Reynolds.
Was it the one that flopped?
Red Notice wasn't all that great. I mean,
was that the one they were talking about earlier? This morning that you were then that was Ryan Reynolds, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Oh,
so
John was talking about that.
John Campion. Shout out to the homie John Campion.
Yep, he did. He was telling us about that. Yep.
Yeah, but so be on the lookout for that, man. I want to see if they really spend the money, because that's where you're going to hit or miss. The Voltron transformation. If they can't nail those lions and nail the transformation of Voltron, it's a wrap. Just like if they wouldn't have had Peter Cullen's voice for the first Transformers movie, they never would have even been able to make a second one.
No, there's a they just need to make sure that they.
That's why they had to get James Earl Jones, his They had to give his family that bread.
Yeah.
To keep that voice so they could keep Darth Vader.
Wow. On to some heavy.
Uh-oh, here we go.
On to some heavy.
I'm ready. Light it up.
GOP state senator tells Native candidate to go back to where you came from and stormed out of Idaho event.
Ooh.
Alright, a Republican state senator reportedly told Native American candidate, go back where you came from, in a heated exchange before storming out of Idaho forum. Trish Carter Goodhart, a Democratic candidate for the House District 6 seat and member of the Nez Perce tribe. Sorry, I probably pronounced that wrong. And she was met with hateful, racist remarks from State Senator Dan Foreman at the bipartisan forum in the North Idaho town of Kendrick on Monday night. Now, we've seen similar actions like this from that blonde-haired, bad-body-built bitch that old girl had to get onto when she was talking about her, and anybody that watched politics, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Because Marjorie Taylor Greene, I believe, is the white lady that she really shouldn't stop opening up her mouth. So, hateful stuff like that needs to stay out of the office. And now tensions rose when a question was asked about state bill addressing discrimination. Of course, everything is going to get heated when it comes to discrimination because people don't want to budge from the bullshit that they want to let go. They need to let it go. You need to let it go. Because your parents obviously hurt you when you were kids and put all that hateful shit into your mind. Stop it. And candidates were given 2 minutes to answer. When Carter Goodhart responded, she pushed back on comments made earlier that suggested discrimination is not a major issue in the state. It is a major issue in every single state. If you are black, you are definitely going to be looked at different. I don't care. You cannot argue with me. You can't tell me shit about the color of the skin. I know this. I see it every day.
And I definitely know this. I live it.
I calmly pointed out that just because someone hasn't personally right here. I calmly pointed out that just because someone hasn't personally experienced discrimination doesn't mean it's not happening. That's when Senator Foreman lost all control. His words to me, I'm so sick and tired of this liberal bullshit.
Oof.
Why don't you go back to where you came from? Wow. I mean, obviously she wasn't going to be prepared for anything like that. I mean, she should be though, sadly. I mean, anybody in office, if you're not white, you need to be prepared for any racial slur thrown at you. Racial statement thrown at you because it's going to happen. And now that everything is being filmed, it's going to be right there in front of your face. And now she has to explain to her kids, because that's all over the, they have that all over the place. So now she gets to explain to her children why, because they're not used to hearing an adult man scream at a woman in such hate. But now, and they're going to have many questions on that. And it's like, I made no racial slur or statement of any nature, and yet every single person in that area, in that forum, stated that you did, sir. So you don't belong in office. Anybody that has any racial slur going back and forth to each other, I don't care who you are, you don't belong in office. You are not for everybody. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. If you're not for everybody, I don't care who you are, if you're not for everybody. Blue, pink, white, black, purple, yellow, red, I don't care. You don't belong in office. Period. I don't care what the color of your skin is. Do the best you can. Love everybody and show everybody love, because you're here for everybody that puts money in your pocket. And that's everybody that pays taxes. And that's it.
I'm 16 the icon, and I endorse that message.
Exactly.
Now, On to something a little lighter, once again.
Well, we will end the episode with something light.
Okay.
That is a great way to
A
end
little lighter. This is One Way Ticket, Sincere Sinatra. Now available, as is Mad Dog McGraw and Neanderthal, on Spotify for your streaming pleasure. But Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors is back.
Woo, and I got to see a photo image of
Jonathan Majors is
Ladies.
back, and
You may like
it
this
is
film.
a film called Magazine Dreams, and it is getting a 2025 release date, which means next year.
But do you remember, because I remember this article, do you remember when it was filmed? Shortly before the incident of the white girl.
Oh.
Then when all that happened, everybody dropped out.
Yeah, actually,
But
Disney
now-
dropped it, and now
Everybody dropped it because they were not the ones that owned that particular movie. That was not Disney's movie.
Okay, so whose movie was it?
I can't remember who it was, but it was not Disney's.
Okay.
Okay, babe, you gotta look it up, babe. You gotta look it up. Because I remember telling you about this story. Because there was Sony, it was causing a bidding war. Somebody else bought it. They all dropped it, and then now there's somebody else who's actually picking it up and putting it out there. That was not a Disney movie.
It's going to it now.
Okay.
Okay, it says Magazine Dreams is a 2023 American drama film written and directed by Elijah Bynum. The film stars Jonathan Majors, Haley Bennett, Taylor Page, Michael Hearn,
Okay.
David Maurice Johnson, Harrison. This is starring. So Magazine Dreams had its world premiere at the Sundance Film Festival on January 20th, 2023 to positive reviews. Originally slated to be released theatrically on December 8th, 2023 by Searchlight Pictures. The film was removed from its release schedule and dropped by the distributor.
Pictures.
Yeah, is it Searchlight?
You just said Searchlight Pictures.
Oh yeah,
Dropped
by
it.
Searchlight Pictures. The film was removed from its release schedules and dropped by the distributor in response to strike against charges against him. Prior Clip Entertainment later acquiring domestic distribution rights. Yeah, okay, so Searchlight.
Yeah, Searchlight.
But that's still kind of Disney.
That's not Disney though.
Fox.
That's still not Disney though. It was not made by Disney.
Well, no, but
And
it was
but
made
still,
by Fox Searchlight, but Fox Searchlight
At the end of the day,
is owned by...
they just got it, and the only reason why they dropped it was because of that.
Yeah, because of his...
Okay, but it's not. It was
Yeah.
not originally a Disney film, you guys.
No.
That's what my point is. It's not originally a Disney film. Disney was gonna drop him anyways, just like you see that is Pirates of the Caribbean still on Disney, right? Okay,
I think so.
right.
I think so.
But they didn't drop those.
But he is returning. He is returning.
They made
in the
sure
year
they kept-
2025. Magazine Dreams. Story about an up-and-coming bodybuilder, which of course that...
That
saw him
turned to
in-
drugs,
yeah.
to steroids,
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, but either way, ladies, you're gonna want to go see that.
He did the film fresh off of, Creed 3? He was already jacked. Y'all remember he was in men's fitness and health books and all that. He was, That's
He was
why everybody
jacked,
was like, you got beat by Ant-Man? That's why. Because, dude, he was like, gonna beat the hell out of Ant-Man. I was watching the
And if the
Previews
Ant-Man would have
to
died
stuff.
if it wasn't for Wasp. So,
Yeah.
Wasp got him,
Wasp.
not Ant-Man.
Yes, but still.
So, anyways, their loss, Majors wins.
Which is true.
So, until next time, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and get notified. We'll see you next time on the next episode of Don't Do That, Wicked Wednesdays.
Peace.
Peace. I can't do that with my hands.